with it, and I watched this video, yeah, and they're both of them. Like, no way, there's two of them. Because obviously, me and Bev had loads of problems with me. And do you know who BBA is?
No, I watched you, DJ.
Where did you find me?
Just on YouTube.
On YouTube, yeah. I get a lot of people know me because of TikTok. It's weird.
Yeah, I don't really use TikTok.
Yeah. Oh, there's fucking Julie. They're all here, all the same faces, man. Nah, they're shit. Oh, I was chilling. I was chatting, you know, in Birmingham. I know that Ryan Ferguson, like, well, I don't know him. I just met him a few times, and they probably think I'm his best mate now and shit. Huh?
Laugh. They should stop the government. Never
Yo, what you doing? 12 o'clock. They're doing the right side's turning up. There's going to be
Is that what time?
12 o'clock here. Yeah, can you be YouTuber? And these like hate me, and they might give me shit. So the more numbers on this side,
man, it's not the immigration that's the issue, man. It's the government. It's the government controlling all.
Yeah, but the government needs to slow the immigration down so we can build the infrastructure back up. It's low.
People need to stand up.
At the minute, yeah, I think
the government with fun.
I think the.
We need to have a government.
Sorry, I can hear what you're saying. I'm in it as well. I've got me and Jack from Leamington.
Are you here on the right side? I'm DP Audits, by the way. I'm here to film them, but I have loads of beef for the left side. I've tried to give them a plan.
That means what's the left side?
They're the socialists. They're all Labour. Know who they are? They're all Labour shills. See all the socialists, and a lot of them will be from the union. They bring.
They're not Labour shills anymore.
What I mean is.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah, but Labour will have their foot in the door. The ones bloody. You know these groups that started up.
Do these agree with this? What's going on?
I don't agree with it. I'm a bit.
Do they agree with what's going on?
With the immigration and that. Yeah, they want open borders and that. Yeah,
Okay.
They're the socialists. They're far left.
Right, okay.
They want immigration. They're the ones who call you racist if you hold that flag up. Yeah? But are you on the hold the British flag up in Pride side?
We've got two of them.
Yeah, big up your chest. Big up your chest, man. Everybody say well done, man. That's what we need. My concern is, like, with the high levels of immigration, it's been almost 2 million in the last 2 years, right? Right, 15 million in the last 20 years. It's them. And I've got a grandson. I was screaming at these like the other week about it, going, where is my fucking grandson going to live in 20 years when it's $5 a month for rent? Because it's just a maths problem.
I know every detail of what's going on, and it gets me so angry.
They'll probably start at me. They always start at me because I'm obviously with the Palestine. I don't pick a side. I think a baby's dying on either side's bad, right? And they call me the bad guy for that.
But all he wants, isn't it, this bloke who set it up, is a peaceful march or whatever it is. He just wants peace, you know, and that's all he wants.
They always counter. They always counter the right side protests. So when they're doing all their protests, everyone leaves them alone. But as soon as the British come out, they always have to turn up and counter protest. So basically, they're allowed. In their opinion, they're allowed their voice. But when you come out to say your opinion, they're trying to shut you up.
Well, I'm sorry, I've lived in this country all my life, and I think I've got every right to say what I want to say.
I think you have got every right.
You know what I mean? I mean, I'm not thinking about me. I'm thinking about my children's children. I mean, I'm thinking about their future. We don't know who's got walking our streets, and that is not racist. That's just a fact.
Logic concern.
It's just a fact. And I get so sick of people saying, "Oh, you're having a big because you're racist."
Yeah. I think just slow it right down. You need to get the infrastructure recover and stuff. Like, but we need to build more hospitals, the more people there are, schools, everything.
We need to stop these people coming.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
There's a hidden agenda here.
Yeah. Because they moan about the billionaires, yeah? But the billionaires are the ones who want the high immigration because they're the ones who own all the property and the businesses that make all the money from it and benefit from it. So they're all backwards anyway. You know what I mean?
Do you think we're going to have peace?
I don't. I'm hoping so because they beef me like mad, man. They'll all come on to me in a bit, I'm telling you.
Do you know what? I haven't got off my bed.
Oh.
I haven't got off my soapbox. I haven't yet. That's all you have to do is talk about it, Mum. I said because it just pisses
Well,
me
well
off.
done for being here. The people need you, man. Well done. Big up. Because I film these all the time. I've got a YouTube channel. Half my channel's these protests. And I've had so much grief off these lot. I tried to be neutral. I've done it for a year now. And it's just constant. Him there, the one in the orange jacket, antagoniser. They work for people like Hope, Not Hate. They're all funded by Labour. You know, I reckon, all the groups that started all the protests, the Palestine ones around the UK, the little individual ones. It wouldn't surprise me if Labour had their foot in the door with that.
I don't understand all those different things.
There's always these placards. They're all funded. They've all got Labour. They've always got Unite the Union, the Socialist Party, we know where they come from, man. It's all to do with Labour. Unite the Union, the Labour officers in the Unite the Union, and all the Unite the Union people are here. They're the ones who bust them around the UK when they do the big ones, so they've got all the same faces there. And like I said to you, Rafi, I said, what basically happens is that they do their protests like the Palestine ones and get left alone. But as soon as the right comes out, like the British people come out to say, we want to have our say, they always have to come out and counter-protest. So what that says... Yeah, let them. Yeah, but what it makes me think is, so they think they can have their say, but once you have your say, you're not allowed your say, it's their say is the only thing that's right.
What happened in Manchester when you had the right and then the far left counter-protest?
Yeah, yeah.
You had far left protesters going into the crowd, and then the police, rather than going after the individuals who were far left and putting them back on their side, they were arresting people.
They arrested Ryan, the UKIP Ryan, yeah. Got the footage on the channel. But they were shouting, it was the grooming gang protest. They had speakers there that had been groomed, right? And they were throwing eggs. They were saying, shoot yourself like Hitler. I went on the Stand Up to Racism Manchester page. They were getting it. You know, they wanted that meme. At the moment you realise you're fucked up. They were getting hammered in the comments. Stand Up to...
So, like, say if a coloured chap raped a woman and a white one, it is a known fact now a coloured chap would get lesser sentence.
Oh yeah, that actually came in, yeah.
But why?
Because we've got to be more it's the left woke agenda. That's how far we push left, but that's why you're out here today and the Brits are coming out, because people have had enough. Two-tier system.
Common sense, surely.
Yeah.
And this is why people are getting angry.
Yeah, yeah.
So many people are well, I don't know. People do want to do it, but people are fighting.
With the sentencing council.
Well, I look at...
Came out and said that they were going to give disparate sentences to white offenders versus people of certain ethnic backgrounds.
Yeah.
And you wonder why people get angry.
Exactly.
There was no one lost their job over that.
No,
it was just buried and let's move on and pretend.
But you see, the thing is, if we ignore it, then it will just carry on, won't it? Do you know what I mean? We've got to stand up because, I mean, why are they young fit men coming over here? Where's the wives?
I've covered the hotels. I've done my channel, and it's very interesting.
But why? Because what they're going to do, 5-10 years, they're going to be enough of them here, and they're going to overpower you men, and you've got no chance, and we're going to have a country of... Sorry.
First time I went over to the one in Warsaw, first migrant hotel I covered, right, with my mate. Got there, right, and it was just strange, you know, like you're saying, with the 40-year-old work fighting men. And it was just a weird thing, like, I couldn't explain it. It was just like, it's a bit of an eye-opener the first time I went to one, do you know what I mean? And they're all just wandering around and that.
It's like there was a bloke on the other week, he was filming, and he wasn't doing any harm, he was just filming. And next thing, there was about 4 riot vans with 3 police cars coming charging down, and he just stood there and he says, bloody hell, where's the police when you want the police? He says, all I'm doing is filming, I'm not doing any harm, and I got all these coppers here.
I'll get it all.
And I seen a bloke walking, and he was saying, up England, up England. I mean, I don't know what happened to him. And the police got him and put him in a van.
I had it in Birmingham last year on Remembrance Sunday, right? I filmed the Remembrance Sunday for people live. Had a lot of people coming, just people that couldn't get out, right? But then there was a Palestine protest. Now, a lot of people that day were moaning about that, saying, well, like, can't they just have a day off, right? They can protest if they want, but just, have a bit of sensibility. I got called a Nazi by one of this side. Obviously, he called him out, and I spoke to the coppers, did nothing. And then an old boy called Michael walks past and says to them, why are Muslims protesting? And Remembrance Sunday under his breath, police nicked him in front of me and my mate. But, like, 2-tier police. I screamed at the copper, at the sergeant at the bottom when they put him in the van, take your fucking poppy off, you're a disgrace. Get it off now. Fuming.
I've seen a group of police around this chap last week on the video.
That was the same thing.
And he had a knife in his thing, but the police completely...
I was there in Birmingham last week filming that. I've got that footage. That lad... The lad that posted that, that's that Ryan that I know, yeah.
So why do they ignore that, yet they have a go at a bloke who said, come on England, or whatever he was saying?
Because it's
because they're afraid of being perceived as racist.
Yeah, that's perceived.
There's this programming that's been put in now, where people are afraid to do the moral or the right thing.
Yeah, but why?
Because they're afraid of being seen.
But why don't people get past the stage of racist? It's nothing to do with racism.
Because it's been hammered in for the last 20 years, and it's been narrowed down, your free speech. So what it is everyone now has these opinions, but in public now, most people have to be actors to some extent, don't they? They can't be there. That's why someone like Charlie Beach, whether you agree with him or not, I love the fact that he just says what he actually thinks, and a lot won't. Everyone is an actor in person. You'll speak to your friends, yeah, and you'll say how you really feel, but most people are too afraid in public, because it's all these, like, hammer you for it and call you racist.
I'm not.
People are changing though. People are starting to get louder.
No, it's not for me, for my kids, for their children. No. And you young men, you know, you're a young man, you know, your future.
Actually, women are worried.
This is quite
Public
fun.
safety, like,
It is.
and some people who are just afraid to go out.
I'm sorry, it is, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't want my daughters now walking around. Like, Courtney, she's like, I'm going to go downtown now, I'm 18. I'm like, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
They know what they're doing when they're phoning their passports in the sea. They know what they're doing.
Like, for me as well, COV in the last 10 years, right, it's changed rapidly.
Okay.
And that's not, people, I like to think I'm a nice person. A lot of them are peers and are friends and everyone adores me from all over backgrounds and everything like that. But when I walk the city and I'm like, it's changed rapidly in 10 years, it's a bit of a concern. The other night, I walked from here all the way through to Spawn Street. It was really busy and I did a little game in my head. I know this sounds silly, but I counted how many white people there was in town. 3.
It don't matter, does it? It don't matter. I mean, I know that, you know.
But I'm just saying, like, the change of, like, the...
legal
Yeah.
ones. That's what we're on about.
Nah, but with the legal
ones.
migration, it's 1.8 million in the last 2 years. I'm not being funny. We're in a housing crisis. Where are they going to live? We're all going to be living in HMOs.
How come they could stop the
building
boats?
new ones
How
for
could
them,
they could
aren't
stop the boats in the World War and he can't stop the boats here?
Because they don't want to.
Exactly. And there's a hidden agenda.
Yeah.
All this stuff like the UN Convention on Human Rights, the Human Rights Act of 1998, got the ECHR, we've just...
But what about our human rights? What about, okay, have people in this country do it. But what do they tell you? No one cares. So you have to go through the paperwork. But then,
What the French do.
exactly. So nobody's saying don't bring them, but you know, be good.
No, I think what it does is it's diluting the ones that we fought for after. You know, the actual refugees running in a really good situation. Over a few women and men came over from I don't know Syria at the minute. Christians being enslaved. They got here on a boat, but now they're getting diluted their need because everyone's just there's so many. Really, they get overlooked now, don't they? Do you know what I mean? The ones that should actually help.
Yeah.
But because there's the numbers are so everyone's like, well, you know, it's past giving a fuck anymore.
Send them back, don't they? The legal ones who paid money to come over here to be doctors, they want to send them back. The legal ones, don't they? Have you seen it on the news? They want to send the legal ones back. There was a nurse on the telly the other day, and she said she paid to come over, you know, to be a nurse, and they want to send
The
them
high
people.
skilled ones is the ones we should have. So before Blair, that's what he was bringing in. 30 to 50,000 average net it was a year, which was growth was good. And you were bringing over skilled criteria to get in. And look, immigration works for years, didn't it? The Windrush lot, all the Indians that come over, it all works very, very well. Now it's literally just a swelling numbers thing. I think is the problem. It's a huge problem. Like it's just no math. It's not hard, is it, to be
We're
maths?
going back about halfway. We want to live.
Like how much is rent now? Fosal now in a shithole.
Make sure we don't lose
2-3 bedroom terrace, you're looking at 1,400 quid a month. That's the average monthly wage for most people. When the working class starts getting really affected at the point where that minimum wage that you should be able to afford to at least have a house and live off no longer gets you nothing, everyone will explode. Because it's getting worse and worse. Everything's
I
getting...
know that. I mean, like,
What have you not
I
got?
retired a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
They're all
And I
at
can't
uni
afford
still,
to
so
work.
I finished
But they agree with
Mad,
that.
innit? Oh, you got to go back to work a bit?
I've had to stay at work.
Stay at work?
I've never actually retired
it's more a
as such.
degree rather than...
Mad,
I
innit?
recognise the problem.
I couldn't afford to live.
Yeah, because it's like you're going on to benefits all of a sudden, ain't it? And if you worked all your life, that ain't enough money, is it? Do you know what I mean? You're not at the point in life yet where you can't move off your chair, so you just chill all day. You know what I mean? You still want to get out and about and do things, don't you? Do you know what I mean? Kids are probably older, chilling, can get out more in the week.
You want to retain
I mean,
some
if we didn't fight in the war,
transport and
we'd
things.
be on my job.
Yeah.
You want those sort of
Yeah,
luxuries
yeah.
that you've been used to, and like
They're disappearing.
you can't.
Yeah.
I mean, whether you just dump everything and sort of just go down to one meal a day and sort of
Well, I mean, look at they've got heating and everything. You've got old people.
I've covered the hotels. They get the so each migrant costs about 52 grand a year. Now, imagine how much money they've got to put in the system to pay that tax on the tax
The
system.
thing is, they're horrible people as well.
Oh, some of
A
them.
lot of them are so nasty.
It's a weird one because I've spoke to a couple of my videos, my best videos on TikTok with the migrant interviews have been actually ones where I thought that they were a bit more genuine. But I have had a lot, but the ones that won't speak to me are the ones because we ask a lot, can we speak to you? Can we speak to you? And a lot of them are like, no. Them ones I'm like, that's a bit spooky.
Yeah.
But the two lads that spoke to me though, the one from Sudan, the one from Afghan. The Afghan one, when he mentioned the Taliban, you can't see it as much on camera, but he did genuinely look terrified when he brought that name up. And I thought, you know what?
But
Yeah.
you don't want no trouble, does he? The bloke who set this up. You don't want no trouble. He just wants.
The right never wants any trouble. If anyone kicks off, it's this side normally. And I know, I'm not just saying that being an arsehole, I'm saying that because you're here with us, yeah?
No, at the moment, it's really
I
hard.
can't go there. They'll start me, man. I've got a YouTube channel. I filmed them all over the last year, man. Say hello, look, got 300 people in, man. Big up, more people. Like the hat, bro. Give the hat some love, people. Yeah, I'm just, I'm live on YouTube, look. Big up,
Comedy,
man.
where's everyone? Come on.
Hopefully more turn up. I was just saying to these, whenever they have to turn. No, what it is. So I cover all the protests. These like hate me now because they kick off me. I was like,
What's the national...
the strike, yeah. Because if they left the protest on any of theirs, they get left alone, yeah. But whenever the British come out, they have to turn up. So it's like when they're allowed their opinion, but when you want your opinion, it's shut off. Yeah, they always start on me, man. Like I've had so much beef.
You're all far right. You don't want to leave. You're far right.
It's ridiculous shit.
You got far right.
Yeah.
You're 60 years old.
You're 60 years old? Look good for it. 60 years old, people, look at that. How are you 60? What the fuck? Nice to meet you. They don't know the last year I've been doing them, Joe. I'm not on about in the past.
Anyway, we're here. We're not bothered. I'm here. I'm not bothered.
Is it? It says it's like 6 people. But,
Yeah, but it's only 11:30.
Yeah, but normally at these marches there's loads of people gathering, yeah.
We go to the ones in London.
yeah. I was in the Birmingham the other week. Last week, you know, there was down in London. Yeah, I'm gonna. When's the next one of them in London?
It's a really good day out, actually, really good.
Yeah, I love it, man. So obviously when I go, there's normally a lot of YouTubers and that. I'm mates with us. Get to see all the mates.
100,000, not just 10 people. It's 100,000 people.
Yeah. I was in London last year. I went to that during the first one when Tommy was there.
So, yeah, 2002,
But I didn't really post anything. It was just I was quite early on my channel. I was just like allowing it. And it's not really friendly with him on it.
Lost our country, we've lost it. It's gone. We've lost it. We ain't getting it back. Let's just stop them emails now. Get reform.
4 years though, isn't it, for reform?
Start
Yeah.
Sold out on the EU again.
Again, yeah, I know.
For fuck's sake, it's ridiculous. How the hell is he still in power? Right? That's all the lies he's told. If that was you and me, you'd be sacked to the first.
Anyone who has a job who does a job badly gets sacked, don't they? But it's alright when you're them.
Keir's done a wanker, 2-tier wanker. He's still in government.
Yeah, he's pissed all this side off now because now he's turned on that way, yeah.
And now he's got us back in the EU by the back door. He can fuck off. He voted, 20 million people voted out.
Yeah, I know. And do you know that one of the main pretenses for leaving Europe was immigration, right? But fucking everyone's racist that says about that. It's mad, isn't it? So more people voted out for Europe. That's why we left Europe. The main pretense was probably immigration on that matter, if you remember. But everyone's wrong for having that opinion. How can that be?
Couldn't be no room with immigrants. 8 million down on tax.
I think that's being conservative.
Yeah, being conservative. So do the math. This money can be spent on veterans and people that
Well, the interesting thing for me is that remember when it was COVID, they put all the homeless up then. They can do things when they want to, and it's sort of, they just don't like it. But my biggest concern is just the cost of housing going up because of the supply and demand concern. Like at the minute in Cov, it's like if you want to live in Finham now in a 3-bedroom house in a nicest area, you're looking at £2,500, £3,000 a month for rent. Like if you're living in Fosa where it's not like the nicest area, 12, 13, 1400 quid a month for a 2%. So, like where's my grandkid who I've got now in 20 years going to live? It's for £5,000 a month. They're all going to be living in shared houses and HMOs. The government ain't going to build the houses.
ridiculous. What the fuck are you doing
They're all taking photos of me, look.
here? Yeah, me and fucking you, mate. Got my flag out soon, don't we?
Yeah, man.
Massive one in there.
I'll give you my. You got your phone? Get your phone out. I'll show you my channel. I've got all over these protests, all over my channel. Some videos are a bit of a car crash and I'm a bit rage. Insta, TikTok, YouTube, with a lot. DP audits. Do you want me to find it for you? Let me find it for you. But always the full videos are on YouTube, so you know if you see a clip and you're like, what else happened in that?
What are you doing here, boy? Alright?
Why is it not coming up?
No, not with them. No.
The signal's terrible, man.
Yeah, he's shit.
That's my channel, but you'll find it on YouTube, DP audits, innit? But I film these a lot. I think it'll be quite quiet here today, though. I don't.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. You know why? Because everyone in country votes Labour. They're fucking idiots. Fucking idiots. They all think they're fucking leftists. Leftists.
You know what it is, though, mate? A lot of people on this side, because they get construed as racist and they feel because of work and everything, they won't come out and have their true feelings. A lot of people who will say things in private or online where they can hide behind avatars. You know what I'm saying?
They're all Labourers.
You know who
You
the
don't care
racists are?
about anybody else but themselves.
You know who the racists are? Them. Not us. Not us. We're not racist. They're racist. Just like having those picking on me because I'm somebody. No, I'm picking on you because you're not doing something right. Anyway, whatever. Whatever.
The thing is, the problem with today is, right, because they're doing a national strike, it's like Birmingham will probably be more people there. But say if it was just in Coventry, the national strike today, and then next week it was somewhere else, it probably would have been better off doing that. Same time, yeah.
But it's not advertised a lot, let's face it.
Yeah,
This
it's
is
not.
all Facebook, isn't it?
Yeah.
I spoke to 4 people this week, they haven't even heard of it. I know, that's true. They don't even know about it.
It's hard, isn't it? Oh, shit.
So it's over moaning about it.
It's a great day out, though, for them, I think. It's just free, innit? Turn up to town. You know what I mean? Chill with your mates and that.
I'm overdressed because we're going for a meal later, so I thought, bloody hell. Just a bit overdressed, but, you know.
The old Bill will turn up at the rest of the store and call us racist and we'll be inside. You'll be getting a meal for free later. Yeah, as soon as the flag comes out.
CB meal.
I was screaming at them the other week, why ain't you ever got any British flags? Because I lost it with them here the other week, the socialists. I'm a bit mad on the videos, I lose
Do I
it.
feel like I'm causing trouble?
But they bought a flag out, and they bought a British flag out, but they've had to make it a pride one. Why can't they just fly a normal British flag, man? They never fly the British flag or the English flag, man.
Yeah, I feel
I would not be adverse to them against them doing
I'm breaking
that.
the law here, am I?
Probably, yeah. And the coppers turned up, yeah.
What happened?
We spoke
Welcome
there
to
and-
a six.
and we said they're fighting against the fascists. So I
Yes,
said,
definitely, yes.
And the extreme right is
I know, we went to the wrong place as well.
Hitler is
Whoops.
the right. I said they meet in the middle. They meet in the middle. They're both power crazy and
Yeah.
you know, and that's what Starmer is. I don't know whether you realise this, but I'll show you something on my phone, and it will absolutely amaze you.
What an entrance! I'm live on YouTube, by the way. I'm a YouTuber.
No, I
Yeah.
won't show you that.
Yeah.
No, because thank you very much for telling me that.
Respect.
Bless you. Okay.
Yeah, I film a lot of the protests. These lot don't like me at all.
But he said
They
we're
kick off
here
me a
to
lot.
stop
I try to be
the,
neutral, just film them and
yes.
get their opinions, and it's just if you're not completely
Well, I'm
with
glad
them.
you told me you're filming.
Yeah.
Yes,
And I'm not a fascist by by all accounts.
Yeah,
The fascists.
You know,
yeah.
in fact, I was
I don't
32
even know
years
what
in the
a
police
fascist is. I'm a
service,
person here,
and
just
I'm
not
now
the vote,
ashamed
what's going
to
on.
actually
Simple
say that I was
as.
a police officer.
I've caught 2-tier on my videos.
Two-tier policing. There are ones in the police service who probably can't wait to get out to retire because they're the right-thinking people. Not right-wing, but right-thinking people. Okay? So if this is on YouTube,
Yeah,
I
live.
would like to congratulate those officers for their sheer endurance of putting up with other officers who have been totally corrupted.
Nah, he's passionate. I like that.
What
The
do? You get angry.
700 people watching. 700 people watching. Look at that.
Right, okay.
So big up.
I respect the ones who are still in place.
Yeah.
Who are patriots, who think a lot of this country, whatever creed, race, colour, it's fine.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, the way how things have worked, there's the two extremes, and yeah, I won't tell you anymore. I'll show you. When you're off camera, I'll show you.
Yeah. I'll go off live in a bit.
No, you've got a British flag.
Yes.
Which side are you on, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, exactly. I walk over there.
Well, this is the national strike side.
Brilliant. Okay, we're in the right.
So I'm a YouTuber, by the way. I film protests, and I am live on YouTube. There is currently 300 people watching. But yeah, I'm glad more people have turned up because these like give me grief a lot for filming them.
Really?
Yeah, a lot. They're on my case.
Absolute clowns.
Because what it is when I film the Palestine ones, I don't agree with either side. War should just stop fucking killing innocent people. That's my standpoint.
Exactly.
But I'm bad for that, for not screaming free Palestine.
Israelis got no choice. They're fighting for their own survival. It's the only democracy in the Middle East at the moment.
Okay.
And they have every right to defend themselves. Just imagine if you had that attitude, like there's some Israelis who are secular Jews
Yeah.
within Israel. And as a result of that, they're against Netanyahu. But if he gave up his quest to fight against for his own defence of his own country, just imagine if we'd have done that in the Second World War.
Yeah.
We would have been overrun. It might have been overrun now anyway because the EU has taken over by Ursula von der Leyen. So she conquered by different means. There's other methods rather than out-and-out warfare, and it's a gradual drip.
Yeah.
That's it.
So really, it turns.
Experiencing that right now.
So whereas you go from winning the war to winning the battle, and then they win the war in the long run. Yeah.
Just for your own promotion, what YouTube are you?
DP audits.
Deep.
Yeah, I do film the police a lot, but I don't hate the police. But I call coppers out and they're bad and they're
Well,
actually
yes,
things.
there are.
That's
There
what
are
I do.
ones that don't even know the law. They've left training school. They tried
No,
to
they forget their oath and their college of policing, initial side of college of policing very quickly. You know, the respect and integrity to the public these days. A lot of
Well,
them.
in other words, they should be, perform their duty. They pledge allegiance to the Queen or now the King to say that they would effectively have their duty performed. Or rather, they should perform their duty without fear or favour to anyone. But unfortunately, there is recent legislation.
I've caught 2-tier on my channel, mate.
Recent legislation, as you probably well know, other people perhaps aren't aware, but as a result of that, there is certain ways of treating certain ethnic minorities coming into the country. I'm not a racist because I've, in the past, we've welcomed with open arms every race, creed and colour to this country, and they've really benefited from it.
Massively.
And we benefited from them, but currently it's an avalanche of people into this country.
1.8 million through legal routes in the last 2 years.
I'm not a racist, and if you're going to call me a racist, any left-wing person here, you're wrong. Okay, you're so sadly wrong.
Take another one.
You just
Take another one.
Not using this. We only have a limited. We're more densely populated than one of the largest countries in the world, India.
I'm not bothered.
And that's how much this little island of ours has been deluged with people. We are kind-hearted, the British.
Very much so.
Very much so, too kind-hearted to an extent whereby anyone can come. They don't give any identification as far as my ex-police service is concerned. No identification. They don't even want to give it, some of them. So some of them must be up to no no good.
Yeah.
I'll leave it at that, and I'm not a racist if you're listening to me.
There are left people here. Yeah, see, he's not a racist. He's a good guy.
Hello.
Oh, yeah. People are turning up now. I probably had about 1,000 photos taken, but it's fine. You'll all be in Hope Not Hates magazine in the morning. In fascist far right.
Yeah. Good.
Oh, God. I was thinking it would just be me turn up. I was thinking, nope, I'm going to walk away later on and get beaten up. 780 people watching.
Why are you taking pictures? I mean, what?
They're taking photos of me, probably to put in magazines and bullshit. Yeah, because I'm a YouTuber and I film these all the time, and they think I'm far right. I'm probably on the right now, but I'm not fucking far right. I'm not racist. None of that.
It's just ridiculous. How is it racist?
I've been called a Nazi and everything. I have.
Absolutely ridiculous. How can you be racist protecting your country? You fucking idiots.
They finally see a British flag, but it's a pride one.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm not. Why are they not flying English and a British flag along with their other flags, man? They are allowed to. You know what I mean? But I don't understand why they never do. Like, I've filmed these a lot, right? But I can't even approach them now. They just attack me or kick off.
Black Lives Matter. I mean, what the fuck? Sorry, I know. I'm sorry. I'm fuming. I'm fuming.
Yeah,
I'm fuming.
I was screaming at them in the middle of the road here the other week.
I seen your video.
Did you? Yeah. When I was on about my grandkids in 20 years, how are they going to live when it's $5 grand a month rent? They're all going to be living in shared houses, mate. We're going to have,
Absolutely ridiculous.
you know our tradition. One of our biggest traditions is the two parents, 2.3 kids, whatever it's called, that whole program. You know, in your family nucleus. Yeah, and like it's going in, isn't it? Like a lot of these here as well. I think what it is with a lot of them as well. They've got like their middle class. They've got the old money, so they've got their houses. They're okay. But it's not me that I'm concerned about. It is my kids. I've got believe it or not, I'm a granddad already. Do you know what I mean? So, but in 20 years' time, what's my grandkid going to where is he going to live?
We all need to focus on what unites us. We all walk this planet. We all need food. We all need shelter. We're all made of stardust. And we're all disappointed with Keir Starmer.
These are communists. These are the socialists.
I'm gonna go stand right in front of them.
Come on then, I'll come
I'm
here.
gonna go stand right in front of them. I'm not having it. I'm not having it.
I'll come here.
Explicit support of genocide in Palestine. And of course, his adoption of reform talking points in the language of Enoch Powell. We weren't expecting Aneurin Bevan, but it was hard to expect this. But we're not asking for him to resign. We're grown-ups. Never in the mankind's brutal history of oppression and power has power been ceded by those just by asking.
Yeah,
There's lots of proper ways to go about it. I suggest we need to encourage Labour MPs to follow the example of the Right Honourable MP for Coventry South. Mandated by a constituent, has voted with a heart, mind and backbone. If enough did so, these MPs could not look to one another to support.
I ain't bothered anyway. I got these all on camera loads. I was just filming him.
Organisations of homeowners, renters, and what do you call it? Trade unions.
They're just all bonkers people.
To form their own political party and put
There's this one again, look.
leadership where it counts.
Everywhere I go.
So what do? Other revolutions are available. There is another university.
See what I mean?
At some point rely on the
See what I mean? Yeah, I film them all the time. I wasn't against them, innit? But they keep, every time I turn up, they do this shit to me. But so now it's sort of like, well, fuck you then, innit? Like, she's bothered, like I ain't got my face all over the internet. I'm literally a YouTuber with like millions of views. I'm everywhere.
That's what we're going for. We need to process those claims properly and apply the laws carefully and with efficiency.
Bro, don't keep coming near me, man.
Nigel doesn't want to tax them.
There are people who have applied for benefits applied for asylum illegally. They are not illegal people.
Yes, they are when they come from France.
Human beings is an amazing person. People break the laws and do illegal things. English.
Like shrieking violence, isn't it? You're racist now, by the way.
That's what's happening here. Our streets are bloody illegal.
Yeah, they want open borders. They're the socialists, but they're all Labour shills. Labour pay them to turn up to all of this shit. The unions, the socialists. How can a part of the government get involved so heavily with this shit and push the agenda for their agenda? Like, every time they protest, they get to protest what they want. No, everyone leaves them alone. But when anyone comes out on the other side, fuck off, you muppet. Look, unions, look, told you. Funded by the unions, man. No one's saying about colour. Most people's concern is the high levels of immigration and the infrastructure struggles. It's a logical conversation in my eyes. I screamed at the socialists the other week here. I've got a grandson. I was like, where's he going to live in 20 years when it's £5 a month rent? They're all going to be living in... Do you know what I mean? It's not fair, is it? Yeah. Wasn't the main pretense for coming out of Europe, out of Brexit, about immigration? So more people. So we actually left. That means more people voting. So more, and that was even then. Now it's even more. People want the numbers to come down. I'm just covering my face because they plaster me all over their magazines and shit if I'm not careful.
Work 7 days a week and pay for illegal immigrants. You carry on.
They don't work, a lot of them. They're all middle class as well. They've all got old money.
You try working 40 hours a week and paying for
no
people.
shit in your life.
No, it pisses me off because I work full time. I'm not paying for people that come over here and claim for nothing. No, it pisses me off. Yeah, but he's filming it, aren't you?
Yeah, I've got 300 people watching, yeah.
It pisses me off.
You idiots! Listen to the actual problem!
We are the fucking rich! Get on the right side of history, lad.
How am I the problem?
They won't. They ain't got any answers. They're just everything's racist. Look, they're talking about racism again, do you know what I mean?
They try and stick by.
Yeah, they call you fascist, Nazi and far right. But when you have a conversation going, what are we going to do about the high levels of immigration, infrastructure, rents getting high, it's, oh, you're racist. That's all they say. But we left Europe because of immigration. So more people are on that side.
You don't even know what you're doing! We are black, we are white!
Together we are dynamite!
We are black, we are white!
Together we are dynamite!
We are black, we are white!
Together we are dynamite!
We are black,
Good show, you. No.
My daughter-in-law's black.
The rich are the ones who benefit from it.
I was getting a lot more talent, to be honest with you. Why isn't there one bloody Hayes farmer, for God's sake? But no, you're going to talk about a man that has no relevance to this country at this moment. Just confusing.
They won't answer your questions. You're not on the fucking internet.
No. You want to try me? You want to try me?
You are on camera. You are
No, get up! No!
Get up!
Stop it! Both of you! Stop it! Stop it! Stop this now!
Look at you, it's all kicking him and that. Yo. Calm down. Yous are all just kicking him on the floor, man. Chill out.
What did he say? Everything. Yes, you were.
He antagonises every time.
Go on, you're in your space. Get in your own space. Go back up. Leave us alone.
He always antagonises at every protest, me, mate. I'm a YouTuber. He antagonises me all the time.
You're not in your space.
Kicked off.
I'm sitting from right over there. I'm not looking at it.
Yeah, I've got it on camera. You're kicking and stomping. I've got you on camera, bro. I've got you on camera, stomping and kicking and that. Yeah, I've got it all, bro. I've got it all.
Yeah. I hope you got it as well. Did you get it? Yeah. Good. No, she didn't. Yeah. Conveniently turned away
Look at
that
this.
point, did you? Yeah.
You taking photos of me? I'm all over the internet, bro. It don't mean that I'll smile for you. I've got a lot of it on film all kicking off, yeah. Yeah. He's an antagoniser. He always antagonises everywhere he goes. Actually, one of them's wanted. That guy who started it is actually wanted for assault in London before as well. Where's he gone? Him over there. Let's phone the old Bill. Someone phone the old Bill. He's wanted, he is. Yeah, fuck you, bruv. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, fuck you, bro.
You obviously know then if you're calling him a snitch.
So you know he's an antagonist then?
If you're calling him a snitch, then yeah.
I mean, you're just bobbing it. You're not giving us a lot of chance.
Fucking bitch. Yeah, fuck you. What are you going to do, dickhead? Suck your mum. They know, yeah. Suck your mum.
Listen to you, bloody lot. Listen to them. Listen to them.
That went off. What the fuck? That went off.
It's all right, no, it's not. They have to remind themselves what they're fighting for.
That's what it is. They've got to remind themselves what they're fighting for. That's
Yeah.
why I keep saying it.
We don't need to.
Who are you fighting?
Where's the police as well?
I know, yeah, I'm really surprised there's no police presence.
Who are you?
Look how tasty that could have just got then.
I mean, if everyone got involved,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Who are the fighting?
I love the way this one just stands here videoing everything.
I know.
I think it's funny.
It's probably a back hit at me because I film all the protests and that on my channel.
Yeah.
I'd like to know who they're going to fight.
But I had about 600 people watching that when that was going on. It's always that guy always kicks off, man. The guy was going, you look like a rat. Oh, sorry, Brad Pitt. Fuck me, do you know what I mean? Fucking hell. Bro, I've covered them for a year. What it is right, I tried to give them the chance. I said, look, I'm neutral with that. I was a year ago, I was like, look, you can speak to my camera though, innit? I'm a YouTuber, I say your point. People will get in the comments. Open conversation. They just constantly attack me all year. Because with Palestine and Israel, I don't pick a side. I think they should be innocent to stop dying on either side.
Exactly.
But I'm the bad guy for that because I don't scream
No,
free
it's wrong,
Palestine.
it's wrong. There should be no, especially like attacking hospitals. What's that all about?
Yeah.
Fucking disgusting.
Both sides are bad. Like at the end of the day, would you want to be sat in a room with the IDF or Hamas? I probably
Oh,
think
no,
you
no.
wouldn't. You'd be
No.
scared out your wit, wouldn't you? So
Absolutely.
look at it like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're all murderers, and I ain't with it. But because I don't pick a side, I'm the bad guy.
Exactly.
Because I talk about my grandson being able to have a child. In 20 years' time, it's going to be $5,000 a month for rent.
Yeah,
Where are you going to live, bro?
Exactly.
It's maths, isn't it?
It's stupid. It's stupid.
Didn't we leave Europe over immigration?
Yes. we
So
did.
more people voted
We did.
over immigration
And I'm not
than
being
not.
funny, but more people
But we're all
voted.
bastards and racist for it.
The problem is that Coventry is very Labour.
Yeah.
Always has been. And if you look at all of these local elections just recently, that states a lot in itself that people have had enough.
Yeah.
They've had enough. That was a statement in itself.
Have you seen, yeah, because always the unions and that here.
Yeah.
But they're Labour, aren't they?
Yes.
So they're always pushing these left-sided
Of course they are.
protests.
Of course they are.
But
Yeah.
don't you think it's a bit of conflict of interest doing that from mom side of the
Well,
government?
you would think so. Yes. Yeah, you would think so.
So how is that fair?
It never is it?
No.
They claim to be. It never is.
Do you know what I mean? Cheers, mods. I ain't been watching the chat. I'm sorry, there's a lot going on. Yeah, so what? Oh, you're a grass. If they knew I was wanted, they would snitch me in an instant.
Yeah, of course they did. And that's why he called you a snitch and a liar, not a liar.
Yeah. And then, like, you know what I mean? Mr. Brad Pitt over there trying to call people out. Oh wow, you got my name. Wow.
I mean, when we're on about go on and fight, I'd like to know who they're going to fight.
A lot more people here, man.
I was throwing coat to stop them from fighting. Yeah.
Big up. Madness.
And then that black one, I think, or it's a silk. Carry on.
Oh, I've had shit off them for a year,
I'm
mate.
just throwing it, just to like stop them from fighting. That's all I was trying to do.
I was in Birmingham, but obviously in Birmingham last week, when I stand on the right side, I get left alone, they're all sound with me.
Yeah, of course.
And that's been natural over a year. We're not trying to like push that agenda, do you know what I mean?
That young lad said he feels embarrassed. With their backs to them.
Which young lad? Which young?
Line up in front of them with a back.
I'll film it all, yeah? Well done. So everyone's lining up. Show of solidarity from this side. This is the national strike, people. The Brits are coming out, national strike. They've had enough. Fair play to them. The left, every time the right come and try to have their say, have to come out and counter it. And this is the response you're getting. The turnouts are bigger than I thought it was going to be. It's getting bigger. People are joining in from the crowd. Respect to the people, man.
Line up and get your backs to them, all.
I'm going to film you and have it all.
I know, we need some more people there. If you support
And here comes the old Bill. Say your piece, people. I'm a YouTuber. Say it to the camera. I've asked them before, would you have one in your house? They always say no.
Yeah, the landlord, so I don't have the space.
Your family member?
Yeah, you know.
All our kids are going to be living in HMOs in 10, 15 years at this rate. They can be able to afford their own houses unless they are really successful.
Yeah.
But most people are not really successful in that sense, are they? Most people are just average, man.
You know what, the thing is, because I know these ain't about racism.
Yeah.
Fuck off!
Never antagonists. I'm gonna go get that copper. Yo, geezer! Geezer! Where's the police presence here? I'm gonna call him out on it now, that's what I do. Where's the police presence?
Listen, I ain't got time for this.
Don't speak to me like that.
Come speak to me, yeah? Okay. Right. You've been causing some issues.
No, he ain't.
He hasn't.
I've talked to him. Okay, I'm
Oi,
not
calm yourself
Go
down.
away.
Calm your attitude down. Speak to the public with respect.
Listen, go away.
I'm telling you to calm down.
Go away.
Yeah, I'll do the audits. Respect. Speak.
Don't
I'm
put
carrying
them-
on all I want. Speak to the public with respect and integrity like you're meant to. Yeah? Attitude.
Yes, control, we don't need the unit, please, in a position to head towards Cathedral Lane.
Right, so, we've got CCTV warrant on you.
Yeah. Yeah, because they was taking them up at me. I thought it was walking past.
It's both ways. Where's your presence as police officers? Why is there no police here?
Go and speak to the inspector.
You haul through now and tell them
No,
to send
no,
police
no,
out.
you don't tell me what to do, pal.
Oh, shut your attitude up as well, you. Wind your neck in. Wind your neck in, yes.
Wind my neck in.
Yeah,
Step
you're
right
the
from me,
police
please.
officer.
Step right from me.
See that? That's a claim and a half. You're getting a claim against you. You little prick. You're losing your job, you little... See that, guys? Witnesses, yeah? You assaulted me.
Right.
On
Get away
camera.
from me, otherwise I'll screw you.
Yo, he's off his head. He can't be a cop, huh? That's oh, look at that. Look at that. Wind your neck and look how bad he is. Nah. I'm in public. Shut your mouth and your attitude up. You're a public of the servant of the public. There's no, you're breaching the peace. No, you're not. You speak to them like shit. That's what you're doing. You don't get to speak to public like that. You don't get to speak to people like you're speaking to him. That's not how your role works. You're a police officer of the law, serving the crowd and serving the people. Respect and integrity. Remember your oath and your College of Peace in training. You absolute disgrace. The way you push me over now, you're getting a claim against you. You're getting sued. You should lose your job for that as well. Yeah, we will see, won't we? And you're going to be all over the internet. Do you know how many people are going to see you? You're live now. Welcome to YouTube, you dickhead. How about that?
Okay, swear at me once more, I'll lock you up.
Ah, higher threshold. Is there any complainants? Is there any complainants for my swearing? Any complainants?
No.
Oh, obviously from you, yeah. They were stomping on them there.
Go on then. Look, see what I mean? Look.
See what I mean?
Look. Look. Where's the images? Get the images. You know what I mean?
Yo, the cop needs to arrest him, man. Your officers need to arrest you. You assaulted me. You need to arrest your fellow officer. Section 26, he just pushed me on the ground, threatened me with power for telling to rax himself. Nah, arrest your officer now. You're online on YouTube, you're going on YouTube, you don't do your jobs correctly, you're going to look like idiots. Nah, he's assaulted, assaulted me, mate.
To work out what's going on.
He's pushed me, his foot away like that because he was speaking to him like crap, and I told him to speak to members of the public respect like you're meant to and professionally, and that is the worst example. He needs to be fired, he's getting sued, or we're putting a claim against him. That was outrageous. Arrest him. Arrest him. Do your jobs like the College of Policing tells you to arrest him.
You need to relax, you need to calm down.
You need to arrest him.
You hear, you need to talk to me, tell me what's going on.
What's happened?
Dealing with
He
the
was talking to him,
situation.
and the way he was speaking to him is disgusting. The way you do not speak to members of the public like that. The way he was disgusting. Everything about him is disgusting. He's going to get, do you know how many views he's going to do online now? It'll go viral with the way that was. That was one of the worst situations I've ever seen. I've done this for a year now. You need to arrest him.
Okay, right, we're not going to arrest him.
You're not going to arrest your colleague when he's just broke the law and assaulted a member of the public.
But you're entitled to make
What does your College of Policing treat you at the beginning?
Listen, and
When
you
you're
shout.
call your officers. No, you listen to me. He has assaulted me and broke the law.
You're entitled to make a complaint online if you want to. Like, it's up to you.
You're getting sued, mate.
Okay.
Look at him, look at him.
Listen,
Look
don't
at him.
put in my personal space.
Look at him.
Okay.
Right. Identify yourself.
745.
Name, station.
Okay, don't need to give money.
Yes, you do.
No.
3 forms. You've used your powers against me. 3 forms of
Don't point at
identification.
me.
I'll point all I want.
Don't point
No.
at me.
3 forms of identification. You're going to push me again, are you?
If you can put in my space, yes.
Well, you're in my space now. What would happen if I
Well,
pushed
what I'm
you?
doing- Well, you can try.
Oh, see what I mean?
Yeah.
See this, people?
Yeah.
You're welcome to YouTube.
Have a good day.
What's name and fucking station as well?
Okay, sir.
Name and station. I don't know. I want his name and station. He's got to give 3 forms of identification. Where's your police presence when there's a versus protest today? You're disgusting. Shameful. Look at the state of yours. Why isn't there anyone there protecting this protest? That kicked off earlier. I don't give a damn if I'm shouting. I'm a member of the public who's annoyed, been pushed like him. So you got no police here for a protest and a counter protest. Have a good day. You ain't gonna have a good day when it follows through on you. Welcome to YouTube as well.
Thank you.
Look at this guy. Look at him. Look at the state of him.
Really?
Yeah, the state here.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Have a good day.
Absolute
Cheers.
prick.
Thank you. Swear at me again, I'll lock you up.
Yes, you can't. You're so a higher threshold. You can't lock me up for that.
Really?
Yeah, section 5.
Really? You think so? That's it, you can walk him back.
See, he was going to arrest me, guys. Will, sort him out, man. He's horrible, mate.
Right, how's it going?
Him, he pushed me over there. His attitude stinks. He's threatening to arrest me, power spray me. The opposite of you. He needs to be sacked. He needs to be arrested. He should be arrested by fellow officers under your College of Policing to protect members of the public. He should be arrested for that. You should have arrested him.
As you know,
You should have arrested him. Wait till you see the footage.
we can't arrest anyone, as you know.
Yous can't, no. They should have arrested him.
So, what you can do, if you want to make a complaint.
Will, I've never experienced anything like him. Ever, mate. Ever. You know I'm sound with you when you're sound. I've never experienced that. He is a dangerous police officer. He should not be in the police. You should not be in the police. You are a dangerous police officer. You are a dangerous police officer. You should not be in the front-facing role. You should not be going to help the public. You are disgusting. You are a shame. Shameful. Shameful. You should not be a front-facing officer to the public. You are a danger to the public, my friend. You're the reason people like me exist, because of people like you.
Where's our security for this?
Yeah, no one here. No security for a protest, is there?
For the British people.
So basically, it's been kicking off here. There's a protest and a counter-protest. There's no police presence here. I'm sorry, Will, but he's a disgraceful for that. Kicked off earlier, a proper fight happened, not a copper in sight. Him. He started saying to some guy, because you were swearing at the crowd, we're going to arrest you. And the way he was speaking to him, how was he speaking to you?
Corrupt, horrible. Yeah, it's horrible.
How did he push me? Tell him. For that not full on assault. He should be arrested as a police officer. I'm getting him done for section 26. I ain't putting a claim on. We're going all the way through.
Okay, take a breath, mate. Take a breath. Okay, so